It's Mel and one woman in 2 acres in my weed-infested garden. Yike! And I need to get on planting some more stuff, but you know, succession planting, and get some more of this going. So let's go. I don't mind the weeds in my walkway. I take an issue with all the darn things coming up where I'm planting. That aggravates me. So what I do is I pull them up and put them in my walkway. And that way, all those wonderful nutrients can bleed off, and I can have a place to walk, and it works. So, let me get some more of these up. And we'll see what's growing in the garden. I don't know if y'all know what this is. This actually came from a funeral. The flowers were hung here, and this is the stand for them. Ha! Always repurpose everything. At the base of the wreath holder, I have one in the middle is a tomato plant, and one over here. There's one in between each, and there's one at every stand. I just planted seeds, and if they don't come up, that's fine. A couple of them have. They're doing nicely. One in the middle here is doing good. And you will notice that I have corn growing as well. That is not a weed, that is corn. So, yeah, I think the garden is an experiment every year. Past the wreath, I went ahead and put in peas. I mean, they're growing. And I have pods, but I don't have, yeah, I don't have a structure up yet. So I'm not too worried about it. I don't mind if they grow in here, and I'll just keep mushing them in. Whatever. Weed. Look at this. These are growing beautifully. I only wish I knew what they were. Don't you hate when that happens? I honestly, I didn't put a tag in it. I didn't put anything there, and I don't even know why. I did it for everything else. So that's a very grand experiment. Okay, so, get some of this grass out of here. These are my potato plants. Aren't they lovely? Yeah. So they're growing and doing their thing and growing. And maybe I'll even have some potatoes. What I'm going to do is kind of mush them in and put another tire on top and keep letting them grow. Here's another one growing beautifully. No idea what it is. I couldn't find the tag for it. Dadgummit. Okay. This is row 2. And I have tomato plants. I know what these are. And they're doing great. I put them in, they grew from the stock in the greenhouse. They're doing wonderfully. I need to build up around them, put some soil in, which I've got over here. The chickens are at right now, and so that they'll be stronger and all that stuff. And this is all I have for them to grow on. Next. I know what these are too. These are my cucumbers. They're going to be so wonderful. I think the ones down at the end of this row are sweet peppers, but don't hold me to it. My eggplant didn't come in, but my lettuce is doing very well. Some of my green onion is coming in, and I think, I don't know what it is, but this over here are my beets, and there's like, I don't know, 3 plants that decided to live. My broccoli is looking pretty good. And look at the carrots coming. Isn't that lovely? And you're not going to believe this. These are peach trees. And what I did was I brought them out from my greenhouse and I put them out here so that they could get started. And then all I have to do is dig down very, nice and deep, get the root out, and take it and put it wherever I want. And that's all I have in my garden so far. We're going to go back out and plant some more. At least this way I'll know what I've planted and where. But here on the porch, let's see what else I have going on. Isn't this bicycle cute? I finally put something in it anyway. And this is, I believe, zinnia and moonflower. And over in that pot is all moonflower. I don't think I want to plant it in my garden. They say it's pretty invasive. And in here, I planted some more zinnia. And I planted some more flowers over here. And I have some sweet basil, purple basil, and a little summer savory that's spindly. I even put stuff up here in my little hanger that I finally put up on the wall. I don't believe the catnip is going to happen. A little bit of spearmint is coming. But this is a spider plant, and somebody sent me through the mail. And I believe this over here are lemons. And even my beautiful roses decided to bloom. Looked at individually, the place doesn't look too bad. Overall, oh my gosh. Not quite the same picture. I've got to get rid of this tree. And all of this is growing up right next to my garden. There's a big difference looking up my road when there's a sea of grass growing. Well, I have some tomato growing over here. Alrighty. I have an apple growing, a lemon is growing over here, and a peach over here. Here's my pretty apple tree. And whereas I think what's growing on the porch is a lemon tree, I know this is. And this little peach tree is doing very nicely. You remember that tree that I had the blossoms on and I didn't know for sure, and we figured out it was an apple tree? Look at this. Oh goodness. Look at this. There's an apple growing. And there's lots of them around. And then, right next to my greenhouse, there was a peach tree that I had no idea was here. Look at this, it's growing little peaches. I remember I opened the window in the greenhouse to let some cool in because it was really hot a couple days there. And, well, my peach tree fell inside. So all of that up there is my peach tree. So although it doesn't look like much, the place is booming. But I'm going to plant some more. See what I can't get growing in my little cockeyed garden. This has been Mel with One Woman and 2 Acres. Y'all have a blessed day.